Hi everyone, this is Sherri from Extreme Kids and Crew, and today we'll be reading Brontorina by James Howell, illustrated by Randy Cecil from Candlewick Press. Brontorina had a dream. I want to dance. And this says, Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for Girls and Boys. But you are a dinosaur, Madame Lucille pointed out. True, Brontorina replied, but in my heart I am a ballerina. And these two little girls are saying, she is too big, and she does not have the right shoes. Madame Lucille wondered what to do. She had never had a dinosaur as a student before. Dinosaurs were rather large, and this one certainly did not have the right shoes. But then she felt Clara and Jack tugging at her skirt. Oh, please, they pleaded. Madame Lucille looked into the dinosaur's eyes. What is your name, my dear? Brontorina. Brontorina Apatosaurus. I even sound like a dancer, don't you agree? Madame Lucille did agree. How could she not? Welcome to Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for Girls and Boys, she said. Please try not to squash the other dancers. Music, Magnolia, she commanded the piano player. As Magnolia began to play, Madame Lucille turned her commands to her students. Plie, releve, arabesque. These are all the ballet moves. Jeté. What a graceful dancer you are, my dear, Madame Lucille exclaimed. Brontorina blushed. On the outside, I am a dinosaur, but in my heart, you are a ballerina, cried Clara and Jack. And these two little girls again they're saying, she still doesn't have the right shoes. Ain't no shoes for Brontorina. In the weeks that followed, look out! Help! Hey, watch your tail! The piano! Seems that Brontorina is getting in the way. Oh, Brontorina, cried Madame Lucille, I'm afraid you are too big to be a ballerina. You barely fit in my studio. And how in the world will a male dancer ever lift you over his head? I could do it, Jack shouted. No, my dear, said Madame Lucille with a sigh. You could not. And these two little girls again says, I told you she was too big. A tear fell from Brontorina's eyes. Downcast, she turned to leave. Wait, Clara called out. Don't go. My mother has been working on a surprise for you all week, Brontorina. She is bringing it today. Whatever are you talking about? Madame Lucille asked Clara. Look what her mom brought. Just then, Clara's mother appeared at the door. You must be Brontorina, she said, holding out the surprise. I hope these will fit. And those little girls say, well, now she has the right shoes. Brontorina beamed. They fit perfectly, she cried. I am a ballerina. I would be, if only I weren't so big. Oh, fiddlesticks, said Madame Lucille. Why didn't I see it before? The problem is not that you are too big. The problem is that my studio is too small. And so the whole class went off to look for a studio big enough to hold all of Brontorina's talents. Too small? Too small. Big barn. Still too small? Still too small. I have an idea, says the little boy here. Look, they're outside. Now, Madame Lucille's Dance Academy had room for everyone, says Madame Lucille's Outdoor Dance Academy. for girls and boys and dinosaurs. This dinosaur says, I want to dance. And Madame Lucille says, then you must, my dear. Oh, and there's also a little sign that says, and cows. I guess the cows want to dance too. And here they can get shoes in all sizes. And it all began with a dream. And here Brontorina is being lifted up by a male dinosaur dancer. Okay, the end. So thanks for joining us for a bedtime story with Extreme Kids and Crew. See you next time.